The soft hum of a city, not a bustling metropolis, but a quiet, self-contained world, floats in the vast darkness. Picture it, a perfect crystalline dome, shimmering under the distant, indifferent stars, a last bastion of a civilization that had been utterly, cataclysmically destroyed. This was Argo City, a fragment of Krypton, snatched from the jaws of annihilation. But its survival was not a triumph, not for long. It was merely a prolonged, agonizing deferment of fate, a slow-motion tragedy that would shape one of Earth's greatest heroes. We often think of Superman's origin as the ultimate tale of loss, a baby rocketed away from a doomed planet moments before its fiery demise. It's swift, cataclysmic, and absolute. But his cousin, Zor-El, Supergirl, carries a burden of grief far more insidious, a testament not just to a dead world, but to a dying city she witnessed firsthand. Her story isn't just about escaping an explosion, it's about fleeing a silent, creeping poison. When Krypton exploded, the brilliance of Kryptonian science, spearheaded by brilliant minds like Zor-El, Kara's father, managed a miracle. They encased Argo City in a powerful force field, detaching it from the planet as it shattered, sending it adrift into space. For a time, there was hope. Life continued within the dome, a fragile bubble of normalcy amidst the cosmic void. The survivors rebuilt, perhaps believing they had cheated death, preserving a piece of their heritage. But the universe has a cruel sense of irony. The very ground beneath Argo City, once fertile and stable, began to betray them. The remnants of Krypton's core, the very elements unleashed by its destruction, had undergone a horrifying transformation. The substrata of Argo City, now exposed to the raw, untamed energies of a dying star system, slowly, insidiously morphed into kryptonite. Imagine the horror. Not an invading army, not a meteor strike, but the very soil beneath their feet turning into a silent killer. At first, it might have been subtle, a persistent fatigue, a strange weakness, a creeping illness no Kryptonian medicine could identify. Then, as the transformation deepened, the effects became undeniable. The air, the water, the very foundations of their homes were saturated with the deadly radiation. The dome that had once protected them now became their gilded cage, trapping them with the slow, agonizing poison. For the adults, for Zor-El and his wife Alora, it was a race against time, a desperate, futile battle. They were scientists, brilliant minds, but how do you fight the ground beneath your feet? How do you cure a world turning toxic? The city, once a symbol of survival, became a hospice. People grew weaker, their vibrant Kryptonian physiology slowly succumbing to the green glow that seeped up from below. The cheerful hum of daily life faded, replaced by the hushed tones of fear and resignation. Kara, a young girl, would have witnessed this decline firsthand. She saw her friends sicken, her elders weaken, her parents laboring tirelessly, their faces etched with despair. This wasn't a sudden, abstract loss. It was a slow, painful amputation, a living death played out before her eyes. Zor-El, fueled by a father's desperate love and a scientist's unwavering resolve, poured every last ounce of his genius into one final, impossible gamble. He knew Argo City was doomed. He knew he could not save everyone, but he could save one. He built a new rocket, smaller, faster, designed to punch through the cosmic debris and the crushing weight of their poisoned world. He would send Kara, his daughter, to Earth following the trajectory of his nephew. The farewell must have been unbearable. Picture the scene, the faint green glow illuminating the faces of her parents, etched with sorrow and a fierce love. The last embrace, the final words of hope and instruction, knowing it was the last time they would ever see her. Kara, clutching perhaps a small memento, stepped into the pod, leaving behind not just a dead planet, but a city full of dying people she had known, loved, and watched waste away. She wasn't just a survivor, she was a refugee from a slow-motion apocalypse, carrying the distinct scent of a poisoned home. This added layer of tragedy gives Kara a unique, profound perspective on loss. Superman mourns a world he never knew, a memory given to him. Kara grieves for a home she lived in, a community she witnessed succumb, a slow decay she escaped by the barest thread. She arrives on Earth not just as an alien, but a traumatized survivor, haunted by the ghost of Argo City. This deep, personal understanding of suffering, of the fragility of life, and the insidious nature of slow, creeping disaster fundamentally shapes her as Supergirl. It's why her empathy often runs so deep, why she fights with such fierce compassion. She understands what it means to be powerless in the face of an unseen enemy, to lose everything, to be a refugee seeking sanctuary. Her heroism is not just about strength, it's about healing, about preventing others from enduring the slow, silent poison she escaped. The memory of Argo City, not just as a lost world, but a dying one, fuels her every flight, her every rescue, her every act of kindness. This often overlooked detail in Supergirl's origin adds a profound depth to her character, reminding us that even in the most familiar narratives, there are layers of untold sorrow and unique resilience waiting to be explored. It's a tragedy that makes her not just a hero of incredible power, but a beacon of profound empathy. What are your thoughts on this unique layer of Supergirl's origin? Did you know about the fate of Argo City? Share your reflections in the comments below. And if you found this exploration insightful, please consider liking this video and subscribing for more journeys into the rich tapestry of heroic tales.